Hello and welcome to the show. I am Joe Tophat. If you grew up in the 90s like me, chances are you have seen at least one time an episode of Captain Planet and the Planeteers. You know, that stupid show that tried to teach you about the environment, but failed to do so because it relied on faulty science and paranoia to get the message across. I am not here to do a review of the show itself. The Nostalgia Critic did a great job at reviewing the show, so if you want to check it out, there's a link in the description box. Instead, I want to do a review of one particular episode, which to me was the worst the series had to offer. I am talking about the courtroom drama, The 12 Angry Animals. The Planeteers are enjoying some time off by doing some mountain climbing. They spot a snow leopard and decide to follow it. As a result, they fall into a hole where they encounter Bigfoot. Apparently, Bigfoot wants to put the Planeteers on trial. For what? Polluting the earth. Now wait a minute. The Planeteers? The people who dedicate their lives in protecting the environment on trial for pollution? Why not put one of their villains on trial? They show utter disregard for the environment on a day-to-day basis, even though they have no logical reason to do so. Well, the reason why the Planeteers are picked is because Bigfoot wants to put humans on trial for polluting the earth and causing species to go extinct. But isn't that called discrimination? Targeting one specific group for hideous crimes? Oh well, maybe they would have a few humans in the jury who are sympathetic to the Planeteers, or in some non-biased animals, and no, the jury is made up of animals who have a beef against humanity. How is this trial supposed to be fair? The animals bring up events that happened long before the Planeteers were even born. And to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure if any of it's true. Did early man wipe out the woolly mammoth? Did Christopher Columbus torch his seals? And even if these things are true, how are they the fault of the entire human race? Animals have gone extinct long before the first human being ever walked the earth, dinosaurs being the best known example. Unless it turns out that Fred Flintstone really existed, you can't blame the human race on the extinction of the dinosaurs. And as for torturing seals, animals torture each other all the time. Don't believe me? Watch Animal Planet. Here are some other examples of how evil we humans are. One case showed a rancher setting up traps for wolves to protect his sheep from getting eaten. Maybe he was a little trigger happy, but he is protecting animals. Isn't that a good thing? Besides, most ranchers aren't going to go that far out of their way to protect their livestock. And plus, animals protect their own property all the time. Don't believe me? Try going near an animal protecting their young. They're pretty violent. The next example involves humans bulldozing trees that caused this salamander that hadn't even been discovered yet to go extinct. Okay, it sucks that the salamander went extinct before it was discovered, but that's mostly due to ignorance than being evil. And as human beings, are we not allowed to protect our property or build homes like animals do all the time? Some of the animals have a hostile attitude towards the Planeteers. There's one bird that sits on Bigfoot's shoulder who constantly says, "Hang him high," before the trial even began. And even the monkey that belongs to Mati, I can't remember his name, but right now I'll just call him Benedict Arnold, turns against the Planeteers when it looks like human beings are completely evil.
Humans bad. They ruin the environment. We must kill them all.
You guys do know you're on a jury, right? Your job is to look at both sides of the argument and make an informed decision, not rant about how evil humans are.
Kill the human.
Uh-oh. Instead of calling for an appeal, the Planeteers accept what the animals say is true. Not only that, they are willing to let all of humanity to get wiped out by these animals. Think about that for a second. These 5 teenagers who traveled the entire world, who met all sorts of people, are willing to let every one of them die. I mean, sure, there are a few folks out there who don't care about the environment, and some who seem to have a thing about destroying it, but they met so many more people who dedicate their lives in trying to make the planet better. And there are those people who, while not as dedicated, try to do little things like recycle because they feel it's important for the environment. And yet, they are willing to let all these wonderful people get killed because of a few ticked off animals. Our heroes, everybody! Well, this is basically what Bigfoot has to say.
Because we animals are better than you humans, we're gonna let you live. Just be a little more aware of the environment.
Yo, wait a sec. You mean you put us through this bullshit just to tell us to do something we already do? We're the Planeteers. What do you think we do, you big-footed? Okay, so it didn't end like that, but you gotta admit it would have been funny if it did. Even though I think Captain Planet and the Planeteers is a bad show, this one always bothered me, even as a brainwashed child. Because the animals' whole point during this kangaroo court, that all humans are evil, is shot down by the fact that these are the Planeteers, the ones who protect the environment. I mean, I can't hammer it in enough to point out that these are the Planeteers, the ones chosen by Gaia, the spirit of the earth, to, I don't know, help the environment, and yet these animals take it upon themselves to put them on trial for crimes they didn't commit. Now, in the spirit of this show, I decided to do my own PSA for the environment. Do your own research. Seriously, just go out online and talk to different people, and listen to as many different views as you can. Go on some science websites, listen to some scientists talk on YouTube, and more importantly, make up your own mind of how to protect the environment. Because really, that's the only way you're going to help the environment, is to be as educated as you can be. And scientists who know more of this stuff than I do can't seem to agree, so that's why I'm telling you to do your own research. And if Bigfoot and a bunch of ticked off animals want to put you on trial because you are a human being, ask for an appeal. Sue for discrimination, or better still, slaughter them all. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.